Hello, long time no see, but today I wanted to do a video about Ritual de Fille, which is a brand that I've used in the past. I was always interested to try more, but it just kind of got pushed off. And then I saw that they came out with the 3-drop weightless serum foundation, and then I went to look on the website again. I saw that they reformulated the bottles for the eye soots, so then I was like definitely interested in trying more things from this brand. And I wanted to kind of give everyone an update um, of what the pots look like now, of kind of how they're working, and some of the other products. And I've been really impressed, super happy I've tried more from this brand. So in the past, I had tried a lot of the cream, what are they called? Like the cream colors, the cheek products. And I've decluttered them all at this point because a lot of mine were several years old. And since it is like, a little bit more of a natural brand, they seem to have gone off a little bit. But right now, the only one I have is a sample of Blood Flower. I like this formula. I think I have better sort of dewy formulas. For me, it really goes to like Salt New York as a better option. I think that's a much better one. But I do kind of like it. But for me, this has kind of gone to the back burner of my cream blush at this point, especially like this sort of a gel cream. So yeah, the only one I have right now is Blood Flower, but it's kind of a unique one because it's that really, I didn't swatch this, but this is like very much like a cherry color, and it's really pretty. I mean, I don't have much like it in my collection at all. That's why I've definitely kept that sample. Sorry, let me wipe my hand quick. But yeah, so they do have really interesting colors, and I think that that's one of their strengths of their brand because there's so many colors out there. We have a gazillion of them. I'm going to show you some that are like not hard to dupe shades, but I'm always impressed by how beautiful the colors are from this brand. But there's also some really wearable if you're into like neutrals. So let's go into how I've been wearing this. I have this in the shade 105, and I mean, it's a really pretty formula. But what I've been loving to do is mixing this into my sunscreen. So I have a sunscreen right now that they say is like a universal sunscreen. Don't you love that? When they have like these things, they're like, it has tint, and they're like, it's universal. Everyone can wear this color. It just adapts. And then you get the color and you're like, okay, this is universal maybe for some people, but not for people that are really fair. Probably for the majority of like medium skin toned people. My container busted, so I have it in this little tub, but you can see that is much darker than my skin. I was like, it's gonna magically work. It's gonna work, but no. But I love this because it's a lot of SPF for the summer, and I've been doing a lot of walking, so I've been wearing this product a lot. So what I've been doing to lighten this is I take a little scoop out with my like little, makeup scoop, and I just add a little bit to the back of my hand, and I add 1 to 2 drops of this, and it lightens it to the perfect thing. So I'm wearing it today along with that SPF, and I just think it's such a beautiful coverage. You have to shake this. I like the component. You were supposed to like push the bottom of it, but it's just so easy to use. This color is certainly light. Like if you're very, very fair, this is great. I know there's one lighter than this, so that's obviously super, super light. Obviously a great mixing foundation, but it's really sort of amenable to mixing. So if you're maybe try this and you're like, I'm not sure how that'll fit in, if you need to lighten, get a lighter shade and this will be a perfect option. Or if you need to darken your foundation, but I really like it. It's been working really well with my skin. I would say like it's more to a light medium, especially a little more full coverage than like Salt New York or something like that. But really beautiful. I'm very happy I have it. And again, I said I have it in 105. I would try it in 110 or 110 because I think that would also be a beautiful match. But this is certainly like it gives a really believable color for me, but it's probably more of a winter color because in summer you want to go a little bit darker. But you can see it's very close to my actual neck shade for sure. Okay, so let's go into the real stars of this for me. So I had never tried the eye soots, okay? And I always was interested specifically in Anima. And this one is Anima. This is the new container, so it's not as long, right? And it's that wider. It's much more of like what you expect when you try cream products or products that are in these little containers. And this is truly, if you have like, if you like peachy shades or you have bluish eyes or something like that, this is such a beautiful wearable shade. So this is the Anima. Sorry, I put this in a weird spot, but it is like a neutral peachy pink. It's so beautiful. And it just goes on perfectly. It does give a little bit of creasing, which I think is interesting. It's definitely a powder cream hybrid. Gives a little bit of creasing, which I've noticed is kind of a theme with Ritual Defeat, but I'm not worried about it. It looks really pretty, and then if I just kind of pat it out with my fingers, it looks great. I don't have on Anima today, though. I have on Incantation. So Incantation is like the rosier, deeper sister to Anima. So that's the one I have next to this. So it's just a little bit deeper, and that's what I have all over my eye today. And I love this shade. It's perfect for bringing out, like, I have green blue eyes, and when I wear this, my eyes look instantly green, so whatever is going on with that. But it's super rosy. It's got, what's interesting about these is they look like they're two-toned, but they're not. Like, they really look dimensional, and on the eye, you don't, like, you could just push a wash of this and then just buff out that crease, and it looks like two tones. So they're super pretty, super beautiful. So then what I did was I picked up a couple of samples, like I did one of the 5 sample packs to try some more of these, because I was like, you know what, those 2 shades are beautiful, but I really didn't know if I needed any more of them. And they give you like a pretty nice amount, if you can see. Like, it's definitely a lot of uses out of that, especially for me. So these 3 are the ones that I have. This is Half-Life, and when I saw this on the website, it looked very taupe to me, so pretty cool. But on my skin tone, like super fair cool, it actually looks more like a neutral brown. It's very similar to the texture and formula of Anima and Incantation. Not too much like glitter to it, but it's a little bit more of like a neutral kind of everyday brown tone. So it's very pretty. I probably wouldn't pick this one up in a full size though, because I was hoping it'd be more taupe. Okay, so the next one is Sigil, and that's this. This is really light champagne, super pretty. Again, like, I don't think I need it, and I'm happy I have it in the sample because it's really pretty, but not anything outside of the realm. The other 2 that I have, definitely. And then the last one I have is Love Spell. I like Love Spell. It's definitely more of like a caramel brown, and this one has a ton of gold glitter in it. So really pretty. That's this one right here. Again, like, I'm really happy with the ones I have full size of in this, because they're expensive. They're like $39 for each full size. But this is a beautiful formula. If there's a color that you see that you're like, this really speaks to me, I would go for it. I'm not sure. I think Incantation might be limited edition. So if you see this and this rosy kind of deep tone is speaking to you, definitely try this. I mean, it really, like, you can build with these, but it's not over the top, and it's just so beautiful. I just use my finger. Again, if you have like long nails, it might be hard like before, but you can easily get your finger in it, and I know before that was the concern, like, it was not easy to get your fingers into them. Okay, so then the other 2 products that I have from them that I love, this is their eye gloss, and this is something like, okay, so I'd never thought I was going to be an eye gloss girl at all, because I've tried some eye gloss products in the past and I did not like them at all. But this Apis, I'm not sure how you say it, I saw it on the website. I was like, ooh, this looks like, again, a beautiful blue eye friendly color. And they had like a special, it was for one of the holidays, and you could get another eye gloss for free after a certain amount of money. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this. This color looked right up my alley. They didn't have that many colors that really spoke to me. I mean, they were beautiful colors, but I tend to try and like really accentuate my eye color, so less interested in like other tones. But this looked so pretty, and it is glorious. So let me tell you how I wear this. It's the same container as the eye soots. And then so this is Apis, and then this is Vela. I think that this is limited edition, but Vela is beautiful. It's like, it has for sure this purple tone, and then there's a peach brown undertone. So it's actually super flattering as well, like just as flattering as the Apis for me. But let me tell you how I like to wear these. So if you don't want these to crease like crazy, my best suggestion with this would be to put down like a matte and then go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put the bright light, but put down a matte and then go over with it. So you get a little bit of whatever kind of color you want under it. And then you'd have to use very little of that, and then it looks beautiful and it doesn't crease badly. It still gives a little bit of creasing, but it looks so shiny and pretty on the eye. So I've been wearing, when I've been doing this a lot, I've been loving using, this is Red Brick from MAC, and I just really lightly put this on, and then I put that Apis over top, and it just looks so pretty. It's so eye flattering without being too much, and then it does not crease on me. So what else I'm wearing, I have a little sample because I got the 5 sample of, this is Water Violet from them, a beautiful color. I would definitely get this in a full size. It's just such a pretty purpley tone. Let me give you a little swatch of that, but really pretty, perfect. And then the last one that I have is Iron, the eyeliner. So this is Iron, and it is like a reddish tone. I don't have it on today. So this is one of those eyeliners that like, it can look like a little bit sickly with the kind of tone it is, but it's also really blue eye enhancing. So it's one of those, you have to kind of balance it. But I would definitely check out Ritual de Fille if you haven't tried it, especially since they've redone the containers. They always have limited edition, so keep an eye out if one of them really speaks to you. But I would say like my top pick would be to get Incantation if you're into these rosy tones. That is so beautiful. Or Anima, they're so nice. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.